Hello and happy Sunday. It seems like our Sundays are very different than what they used to be before the quarantine. And today is day 5 of the 21 days of since the new moon and since the day we celebrated Earth Day. And we're in this new era, this new time, this time of transition. And I've been guiding us through a process of rechecking ourselves, going inward, giving ourselves an opportunity to open up. Open up as we shut ourselves down from the outside world. And I believe this is something that many of us have this amazing opportunity right now to dive into and really self evaluate and have give yourself permission to redesign who you are, allow that true self to come forth, and I believe this is a time of transformation. And so through this process of self inquiry, of going within, of being honest with ourselves, of daring to look at our fears, to look at our guilt, to look at our self judgment, and ask your negative feelings, our negative feelings, they're all surfacing. I don't think there is one person in this world that hasn't experienced a shift, a huge shift in what is happening right now. So being able to look at the feelings, at the emotions, and f- giving yourself that permission to feel them, to let them guide us, to not feel guilty for feeling guilty, to not suppress the fear because it's so prevalent, and truly allow for the feelings to serve their reason for being as our guidance system. Every time that we feel a negative emotion, as I've talked about it before, it is guiding us to go back to the route where we really want to go. It is an indication to get back on track. And if we see it this way, we will allow for the beauty of it, the message of it, to uh, to simply serve as that guide, as that GPS system, and bring us back into alignment, into where we want to go. And I talked about giving ourselves permission to, being okay with not being okay, and but also not in indulging in these negative feelings, so that we're drained of our of our energy. And yes, giving ourselves permission to feel the feelings, but also giving ourselves a time frame, or just know that it is temporary, and to move out of whatever that feeling is to the next feeling place. If we're in rage, it feels much better to go up a bit and not expect yourself to move from rage to joy and happiness, but move up that emotional scale that we've talked about, that is this range of emotions. And it's part of our human nature. So giving ourselves permission to allow the feelings that are surfacing with all these changes to be, but also knowing that they are temporary, and that they are a guidance system, and they're giving us that reroute of where we want to go, and noticing where do I want to go. So what are my priorities right now? Where do I want to put my energy? What is it that I want to do with my life now? I mean, it's a great opportunity to completely change the way we've been doing things, and use our creativity, use up those innate talents that we have, that might be just so ready to come out. And it may be in forms that we are just surprised by. I see a lot of people just sharing what they have online. Singers, painters, performers, dancers, um, people that are wanting, like me, to share what we know online. What is it that you have to offer the world right now, and that you can use this time to be of service, to share your joy, to share your passion, to share your light. So we went through this 4-step process of recognizing what is it that I'm wanting right now. What are my intentions? What are those fears that are getting in the way of my intentions, that are coming up as I admit to myself that this is what I now want? What are those fears? What are those feelings? Allowing myself to feel the feelings and to allow for the guidance of what they're trying to tell me. And then recognizing that when I know what I don't want, which is to feel those feelings, I know more clearly what I do want. And when I focus my attention on what I do want, I go back to like those intentions, and then you can really recognize what are those things that are wanting to just be manifested in your life right now. And having those moments of self inquiry, having a place for yourself in your home, in your space that you have now, for this meditation process, this prayer, whatever it is, whatever spiritual practice, or whatever pause, you could just call it a pause, where you're quieting your mind, you're connecting with your heart, you're connecting with your higher self, with your God, with your intuition, with whatever it is that is going to guide you to realize what are those intentions, what are your true desires, and what is getting in the way, and what is the better attitude, what the better action it is to take in order for you to continue to move forward in this beautiful life, and emerge from this shift, this change, anew, and contributing more to the world, and being more of service, being more of truly who you are, and feeling that those elevated states of being that are reflective of your true nature. So I hope that we take a time to ponder these things. What are my intentions? What are the emotions that are getting in the way? Give myself permission to feel them, temporary, going within, having a space to do my inner work, to do my spiritual practice every single day, and connect with those true core desires, and focus on the true desires, and just hold on to them, and do whatever it is that we need to do to continue moving forward, to making our light shine for others. The more we shine, the more we are really of service to others. And during this time, we really truly all need to be shining as bright as we can. If it's not possible today, and you need to be in despair, allow yourself to be in despair, but know that it is that tomorrow will be a new day, and maybe you'll feel frustrated tomorrow, and that's okay, but maybe the next day you'll feel a little bit more of hope, and there we go, and we keep moving up and up the scale. Well, I hope this is of value to you. I hope that you have a beautiful Sunday, and let's continue moving forward in these 21 days. I invite you to follow me on my Facebook, on my YouTube, and hopefully we can connect one-on-one sometime. And feel free to message me. I'm here for you. Okay, lots of love. Happy Sunday.